Washington will mix with Hollywood tomorrow night at the White House Correspondents Dinner. They call it the Nerd Prom. This will be the Obama's last appearance there as president and first lady. This event celebrates the accomplishments of the White House press corps. It also gives the president a chance to roast some of the reporters. Margaret Brennan is at the White House with some of the best punchlines from over the years. Margaret, good morning.
Good morning, Gail. This is one of the oddities of American politics, a night when the commander-in-chief is required to be a stand-up comedian. And this will be President Obama's final performance as a sitting president, and he's going to try to have the last laugh.
Now that I'm here,
President Obama's jokes range from self-deprecating.
Tonight I want to speak from the heart. I'm going to speak off the cuff.
Partisan.
These days, the House Republicans actually give John Boehner a harder time than they give me, which means orange really is the new black.
It's a night where the president becomes comedian-in-chief.
I believe we're an America that should come together, Republican and Democrat and John McCain.
Over the last few months, I've lost 10 pounds. Where did they go?
The press is a common target.
MSNBC is here. They're a little overwhelmed. They've never seen an audience this big before.
It's one of the constructive outlets for our political road rage.
Jeff Nussbaum wrote jokes for many of Mr. Obama's Correspondents' Dinner speeches and says humor can diffuse the sharpest political fights.
Tonight, for the first time, I am releasing my official birth video.
In 2011, President Obama skewered critics like Donald Trump, who raised suspicions about his Kenyan ancestry.
Donald Trump is here tonight. No one is prouder to put this birth certificate matter to rest than the Donald. And that's because he can finally get back to focusing on the issues that matter. Like, did we fake the moon landing?
Do you think the president elevated Donald Trump to his level by spending so much time making fun of him?
Well, humor is such a powerful tool for a lot of reasons, but one is that it is absolutely a dagger that you can stick in your opponents.
And the pressure is on the professional comedians to keep up.
Mr. President, you remember when the country rallied around you in hopes of a better tomorrow? That was hilarious.
Some say Stephen Colbert's jokes cross the line.
And then you write, oh, they're just rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic. This administration is not sinking. This administration is soaring. If anything, they are rearranging the deck chairs on the Hindenburg.
Stephen Colbert, I think his goal wasn't to be asked back.
Former comic turned Senator Al Franken gave the keynote twice, in 1994 and 1996.
There's a little tricky navigating this because there are some people in Washington who live to be offended.
One certainty, President Obama will have some fun at the expense of those racing to succeed him.
I have one friend, just a few weeks ago, she was making millions of dollars a year, and she's now living out of a van in Iowa.
Now, it doesn't appear that Hillary Clinton will be attending this year, but her rival Bernie Sanders will go as a guest of CBS. As for the Republicans, neither Ted Cruz nor Donald Trump plan to attend, but Gail, I think it's a safe bet to say that won't save them from some good-natured ribbing.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Really looking forward to it, Margaret. I know we'll see you there tomorrow night. Really looking forward. That's part of the fun is the president's speech and Larry Wilmore this time being the guest host.
Yeah.
See what they do. It's fun as long as it's not targeting you. If it's you, then you got to sit there and go,
It'll be a great evening.
Yeah, I think so,
I think
too.
it's going to be a great evening.
We will all be
A
there.
swan song for the president.
Yeah. Looking forward. Can't wait.